Howdy all, Woglax Lives. I think it's time to play a little Better Than Wolves. Alright. So, I accidentally deleted my recording, but that's alright. Wasn't anything but working around here, so we can get back to that. I ran into a little problem in that I should probably take all of this out. That's not my problem, though. My problem is all my chicks died because this was almost completely dirt, unfortunately. So, I have got to increase the size of my chicken pen. My, not chicken pen, but my chick pen. So that is what I am working on today. As you can see, I already got started. I'm trying to figure out where I want to run the wall to. Now, due to the water, I could probably run it out right here. I'm not sure where the edge of my squid tank is. And there's no way I'm going down there to find out. You understand? Not at nighttime in the dark. I don't know if I could run the wall through here. I don't know if that's squid tank or not. I can't tell from up here. And I don't want to drop stones into my squid tank. Like, clearly this isn't squid tank. Do I have stones on me? Oh, I need stone. Well. But I'm thinking that I probably should run it out a little bit more here. 1, 3, 4, 5. Oh, yep, it's walls. It's walls. That's not the right spot. That nonsense. Seems too far. 1, 2, 3. It's not. 1, 2. But I want to make a nice bigger pen for my chicks is the plan. But I also am trying to figure out what I'm gonna do with. Do you think that if I put the chicks in here, I guess the worst that happens is I have to lead them over to the kill stream with by hand, right? That's the worst. Right? Because here's the thing. If I don't run my stream, let me show you. So what I did was, is I've got my water runs right here that goes over there, but I could redirect that around and start it over here and have it run all along the back here. I probably don't need it though. Okay, now it's daytime. Now I can look. Oh yeah, no, there's plenty of room. Plenty of room to run it through here. I didn't realize it was way over there. Wow. Alright, so the question becomes then, do I want it over there now? I mean, I probably should. I probably should just straighten it all out and do that. I like squared off edges, I guess. Sometimes. Alright, where's my dirt? Although I hate to ruin water sources, right? Okay, this needs to go. Oh, I don't like being this close to the squid pond. I don't like it. They don't like me. I don't like them. Just gonna be a big hassle. Especially given that that's a squid trap. Alright. Oh, let's get the rest of this. But yeah, I had about, oops. I had about, I don't even know. That's too far. I have like five or nine. I don't know what I ended up with. Chicks in there. And I noticed that their pen was getting all dirt. And I was like, ooh, they're not gonna have enough grass. I need to work on this. And so I came over here and I started digging out the mountain here, right? Because this was all mountain, hill, whatever you want to call it. And so I started digging all that out. And then while I was doing that, I heard them all die because there was no more grass. And I'm like, oh no, not all of them. And sure enough, they're just all dead. I didn't get anything in my trap from them, so Nobody wants you to put a torch there, okay? Alright, so I want to get up there. I want to get this out so I can use it. Save me some hassle, I guess. Do I have slabs on me? I do. Alright. I have 32 eggs waiting to be tossed out. Because that's what started yesterday was, I was down in the mine, you know, watching the clock, and then I came up here and I got my 32 eggs, and then I came over and I'm like, oh, there is definitely not enough grass to keep 32 eggs. I don't even know how many I get out of that, but definitely not enough to feed them. And yeah, and that's when I started digging. And like I said, then I start listening to him dying. And I'm like, well, that's a failure. That's a failure right there. Okay. And then I guess the next one I'm gonna need up there. Which I think I can get to from in here if I remember correctly. Don't I have like a yeah. Let's see, I'm pretty sure I had a jumpy spot up in here. Oh, not jumping there. Oh, good job. Good job, buddy. Way to make that jump. Man, so I've got this pop filter on my microphone. And it's not on my microphone, it's in front of my microphone. There you go. And so it's on a little arm, and so it can move and stuff. And I I didn't realize that the arm had moved. And so I'm like, man, why are my recordings so quiet? Oh no. Dang it. Why'd you do that? I was just trying to clean up this. You getting all crazy? Hmm. I see we have a didn't trigger. Why didn't you trigger? Well, that's a rarity. Look at that. Every single one of them. Ready to go. Crazy. Alright, I guess I've got to go up top to get that one, so let's get this one here. Oh, did I put down... No, there weren't any slabs because that was already open. I could probably look at that, though, and see if there's a... No, there's, like, nothing up here that I could put slabs on because that's all It's all trigger. Why is this like this? Oh, because that's redstone out there. All right. Okay, I gotta fix that hole before something falls through it. Look, I almost got a stack of fence out of that, so that's good. I'm gonna try to stay on here. But yeah, it was like 5 or 6 inches over. And I was like, oh man, no wonder why things aren't sounding correct. Look, I just got a hole here too. Yes, yes, clearly I want 2 of those in there. What are you doing, guy? This is just wide open. Enough stone, man. No! Why did you go in the hole? I stopped pushing the button. Why did you skid forward the half step and fall in there? Ugh. Sometimes my guy drives me crazy. Look, we just want to come here. All right. We want to put. Can't reach it. We want to put a block right there. Piece of stone there. This is to protect it from lightning. I'm pretty sure I had a lightning thing go through and really mess it up. Oh no. Speaking of messed up. Oh man. Okay, so I need to clear. I either need to fence this in or clear this. Um, or not. I just need to go get a bunch of stone and finish building the wall up, I guess. Alright, let's go get some food, and then we'll go down and do a little mining so I can get some cobble and maybe find some diamonds. Hadn't happened yet, but maybe. Get me on the right track here. Merk, merk. Food. No. All right. We got a holiday today. I don't usually... Not really a lot of holidays that I deal with. Today is one I don't usually bother to do anything for. July 4th. Ooh. I like it when I come down here and find iron. I'm not a fireworks fan. I never really have been. I know it's a weird thing. Not that I don't like fireworks. I'm sure there are plenty of people who don't like fireworks. But weird thing from my childhood is fireworks was like a big family thing. Either we were buying our own, or um, or we were attending a fireworks show, and so uh, if we bought our own, of course, that's a little more fun because you get to actually set off the fireworks. And I do mean like we would have a lot of fireworks. Uh, and but if we went to a show, which we did more often than we had fireworks, then it was like a big family outing, and I didn't enjoy the I I didn't enjoy the fireworks that much. Uh, like it's cool to see them, but to go to a fireworks show is not as bad now. I'll admit it's not as bad now, but when I was a kid, we're talking pre pre handheld gaming systems. I mean, sure they had like those single game systems, right? Like you might get the football game or the hockey game or something along those lines. Maybe a pitfall game. But it would be just that. It would be a game, right? And they're usually pretty simple in scope. And so you didn't have like your Game Boy uh, or anything like that. And so going to a fireworks show was just like, ugh, it's hot, it's boring. You'd have to leave, like we'd leave at like 7:30 to make sure we got a good spot at the place where they were letting off the fireworks. And we'd stop and get pizza, which when I was a kid was a rare thing. Um, my family, when I was growing up, we cooked most of our meals, so it was a rare thing to get any kind of restaurant food. And not only do we cook most of our meals, we grew most of our food because I grew up on a big farm, and we had a massive garden every year, like massive. We're talking. I want to say it was like an acre and a half to 2 acres of hand done. I mean, okay, I grew up on a farm, so every year they would work it up like it was a field, and then we would go through with hand tools and you know, put in the rows for the seeds and stuff, and then you water it by hand, you weed it by hand, you debug it by hand. We did put some pesticides on. I think the tomato plants and the potato plants, but you still had to go through and pick off like tomato worms or um, potato bugs, and yeah. So we, like I said, grew a lot of our own vegetables, and then when they would come in, then you're picking all that by hand, and then take them to the kitchen, and depending on what it was, you know, uh, corn got cooked and frozen, tomatoes got turned into different forms of tomato and canned, and then taken to our root cellar. Uh, is it a root cellar? We just call it the basement. Um, and green beans would get canned. Potatoes would go in the potato bin. Because if you have a cool, dry place, you can just store potatoes. And so we would fill this giant bin full of potatoes every year, uh, which would last us until I don't think we planted enough potatoes or kept enough potatoes to last all the way until the next harvest of potatoes, but it would last us most of probably all of winter. And I think the trick was to see how long we could get while consuming our normal amount of potatoes, which was a lot. Uh, uh, and the trick was to see how few bags of potatoes you had to buy. Potatoes are pretty cheap, so what else did we plant? Squash and zucchini. Anyways, I've totally gone so far off of my train of thought that I forgot what I was talking about. Oh, fireworks, right. So, like I said, we grew, and it was a dairy farm, so we got a lot of our meat from the cows that we raised. And so most of our food was stuff we had, or you buy stuff too. I'm not saying that we didn't buy groceries. No, we bought groceries every week too, but um, a lot of it came, a lot of the base materials, I guess, for our meals probably came out of the garden. Um, we didn't make our own spaghetti or anything like that, so we buy spaghetti and soup and cheese and all the things that we didn't make on our own. So eating out was super rare because my we lived in a fairly big well I wouldn't call it big, actually. It's smaller than the house we live in now, but we had a lot of people when I was growing up, and which included my grandmother. And so my grandmother would cook the meals and tend the garden, and that was her thing. And so she cooked like every day. That was what she did, and so it was rare for us to eat out. And Fourth of July was one of those days where we would I want to grab these metal that I can here. And it was a rule. It was a rule. If you didn't go to the fireworks, you didn't get pizza. And like we make our own pizzas at home, but I preferred the takeout pizza. Um, it just tastes different. Well, the pizza we had at home. Not like the meme, but the pizza we had at home. My father really liked deep dish pizza, and so that's what we he would make was this really thick pizza, and it was good, but it wasn't the same thing as just a you know, regular hand toss pizza. And so I just remember being like, I don't want to go to the fireworks. The fireworks are boring to me, and then everybody gets all mad because they all love the fireworks, and I'm just like, I just don't enjoy it. And they're like, well, you don't have to go to the fireworks, but that also means you don't get any of the pizza. And so I was like, fine, go to the fireworks. Eventually, I stopped going to the fireworks because I'm like, you know what? Sometimes you don't get what you want, and I'm fine with that. And so you do your thing, and I'm not taking your bribes to go see the fireworks that I don't enjoy going to. Because, like I said, we leave at like 7:30. We go to the pizza place. We get the pizza. Then you go to the park where the fireworks are gonna be let off from, and then there's so many people there that you gotta drive around till you find that perfect spot to view the that's still open that will let you view the fireworks as they're being launched. And and then you're there and it's like 8:30. But you know what? It doesn't get dark until like 11 p.m. So then you're just sitting in the vehicle for 2.5, 3 hours. I did not get a lot of cobblestone somehow. Uh, I also didn't find any diamonds. And so yeah, I've never been the biggest fan of the old fireworks. Maybe when I was a kid, they were exciting, right? But when I say kid, I mean like really young kid. But as I got a little older, I'm just like, okay, you've seen them once. They pretty much always look the same. Things go boom, lights crackle in the sky. Woo, ooh, ah. Thanks. I'd rather be at home, comfortable, doing something. I mean, eventually I'd take a book, right, and read my book until it got too dark to see. Um, I'm pretty sure by the time I quit going that I had handhelds. I would imagine I had at least a DS when we stopped doing the whole fireworks thing. Maybe not, though. I don't remember when I got my DS. DS is the one after the Game Boy, right? I'm gonna guess. I'm gonna guess I probably stopped going before the DS. Now that I think about it, uh, because that I would have been working as an adult when I got a DS. I think maybe not. I don't know. I'd have to look it up. I know it's GameCube, GameCube. I think that's the DS, the GameCube, the DS. You plug the GameCube or you plug the DS into the GameCube and use it as a controller for some games because it would give you extra. I came in here for stone. It give you like extra things on the screen, maps and stuff. Um, for Zelda Crystal Bears or something like that, Crystal Chronicles. Um, but yeah, I was a big fan. So, anyways, getting around to that, uh, basically, basically what I want to say was, from all my wandering around and my maybe it's too early to record, I guess, because I just got out of bed. My brain is still a little. I just got out of bed foggy. Uh, my my sister and her husband took their kids to see the fireworks on whatever day, Saturday. That would be the day. And we went to a party, going away party on Saturday for some people. And then when we got home, they all they all just turned right around and went off the fireworks show. And they're like, "Do you want to go?" I'm like, "No, thanks. Oh, you know what? This is taller than I thought it was." I was like, "No, thanks. I don't want to go see the fireworks." But it's the fireworks. I'm like, yeah, well, you all go enjoy the fireworks. I'm good. And and then yesterday, which has been Monday, um, I went upstairs for lunch Because my office and stuff is in the basement here, and so I was working yesterday, and then I stopped for lunch, and as I started up the stairs, my sister opens the door, and she's like, because my sister and I own our house together, and so she's like, "Oh, I need to talk to you." I'm like, "Okay." I don't know what's going on. I thought it was something important. She's like, "So we're going to another fireworks thing. Do you want to go?" I'm like, "No." Actually, she didn't say that. She's like, "We're leaving." I'm like, "Okay." She's like, "Do you want to go?" I'm like, "I don't know where you're going." But chances no, because I'm working. And she's like, "Oh well, we're going up to the northern part of the state here, and to another fireworks show. But we're not taking the my nephew with us, and so we need you to watch. We need to watch our kid while we're gone. We'll be back sometime tomorrow." I'm like, "Okay. Are you sure you don't want to go?" I'm like, "Nope, I don't want to go. I'm more than positive I don't want to go hang out with your friends in another part of the state to do something that I don't really enjoy." uh, all right. Well, with that, be better than the small things. Lean into the light. I will talk to you later.